My wife's name is Tamaron. Vehicle? Okay, tell me what that was.
There's two.
Sounds like a gunshot echoing from over the mountains. No.
I actually have no idea what that was.
It reminded me of an avalanche.
It reminded me of a tree fall, but
Yeah,
like
like-
4.
Thank you.
So what did everyone hear just now?
I heard like a loud cascading sound. It initially reminded me like at the beginning of an avalanche, you know, when the snow's coming down. It was like a rumbling, cascading sound. And that's what popped into my mind. And then you guys said tree fall, and I was like, yeah, that's probably more accurate. But we heard 4 of them, and pretty rapid succession of each other, just a couple of seconds in between.
So yeah, I'll piggyback on basically what he was just saying. It did have a long cascading sound to it, but we don't know how much of that was reverb and echo off that interior wall. But to me, it sounded like dead tree fall. It was 2 nearly on top of each other, one fall, and then another. Then there was a gap of time that was about, what, 12 seconds? 10, 12 seconds?
Yeah.
And then it was 2 more almost in succession. But it was definitely coming from toward the slightly south of the saddle that goes toward the other lake over between where we're at and that ridge. So, yeah.
My wife's name is Tamaron. Vehicle? Okay, tell me what that was.
There's 2.
Sounds like a gunshot echoing from over the mountains. No.
Well, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
So, through happenstance, we ended up with some chowder that isn't going to get eaten. So we're going to pick it up here on to the area above our camp here, and we're going to set it out and put a camera on it and see what happens. It's getting so dark my camp's not even picking me up anymore.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Probably should have done this when we first had this idea.
Yeah, when there was some light. Maybe that was it. Indentation in the tree. Yeah, that one back there was it.
There's some rocks scattered down below it.
I didn't see it.
Oh.
Right there. Seems like that was it. look the same. These are up here in the battery.
Over here. So you want to put it on that stump right there?
Sure.
I think that's far enough away from camp, but still within range of us to be able to get it back if we need to. Well, we got to come get the camera.
Alright, you want me to set it up there?
Sure.
Somebody want to hold the light on me so you guys can see what I'm doing?
Whoa,
Whoa.
Careful, buddy.
So what are we doing,
Now
Marshall?
is there, can you put it on that stump behind you?
Yeah.
Is there a place, or is it hollow?
Well, it's partially hollow, but there's a
Okay.
place right there. Can you turn around so you can see the label?
Probably not. We don't have to pay any copyright.
Should I put some rocks out for him too?
So we got a bad can of clam chowder, and we decided instead of tossing it out, we're gonna stick it on this stump on the hillside here and place a game camera on it and see if anything comes in. I'm sure we'll probably get a bear or some other kind of rodent.
Alright, so we got our chowder set up there. We've got our game camera here a few feet away watching it. And we got a whole forest full of critters up there. And we're going to see what happens. It's not terribly far away from our camp, but far enough away that we feel safe doing this. So let's see what happens.
Hey, we brought you some food. Clam chowder, your favorite.
Alright. The trap's set. Now we wait. How do we get down?
Will's.
Ah!
I think that's the way down over there. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. We have heard some possible knocks and things like that around the area for the last few hours. But recently we've been hearing like twigs snapping, branches snapping around our camp. So I have these LED lights built into my tent right above my head. So it's a low light, but it still lights up my entire tent. So I'm thinking about, because it's so pitch black out there, I'm going to leave my lights on tonight. See if that might attract something to come in and check out my tent a little closer with me inside of it with the lights on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a battery pack attached to this camera. So it's going to run and record all night. So I'm just going to let it run until either the batteries all die or my memory card fills up. So whichever comes first. But I'm going to let it run all night because I'm going to go to bed now. So let's see what happens.
Well, until next time,
Oh yeah.
Beans, love it, man. Come back again.
Oh, I will.
So, all right, see you guys later.
Have a good one, man.
Be careful.
Drive safe.
So you can see the parking lot's a little empty. Everybody's left, but Beans and I, we're sticking it out for one more night. We heard some interesting tree falls last night. Was it 3 or 4? It was 4, wasn't it? 4 tree falls, almost back to back. Never heard that before. So hopefully with a smaller number, we might actually get some action out here. What do you think, Beans?
I hope so. I mean, there's less people here. Aaron stopped by earlier, brought his son. We had some child activity, you know, some laughing and giggling and loud noises. So hopefully that might act as an attractant.
So we're both running audio, so if anything happens tonight, we should capture it. Last night, around 2 or 3, somewhere in between there, we all kind of heard something walk through our camp. Not sure what it was, but we all heard it. Okay, so it is 7 o'clock, and we heard what could be a knock to the east of our camp, and I just heard a second of something. I'm not really sure what it was. So, see what happens here pretty soon. I'm rolling another video camera right now with an extended battery pack, so it's just going to run the whole time we're out here sitting around the fire. So see what happens. Okay, so it's about 8:30 in the morning, Monday morning. Beans and I spent the night camping together with nobody else around, and well, Beans and I have split ways now. He's going to be heading up towards Kettle Falls for the day. He's got a hotel lined up there, and he will be heading up into Canada and back up to Alaska starting tomorrow. So we did a series of wood knocks last night, and we heard some knocks from the east of our campsite, quite a ways off. But around 9:16 I did a really loud single knock, and 1 minute later we got a single knock response back from us from across the lake we were at, and then it was pretty quiet after that. But we did get a knock, so hopefully it's on the recorder.